Hi everyone, I hope each one of you are doing fine and staying safe. Welcome to TGIF. We'll take up an important topic which is probably the most important ingredient for all of us in the current times, which is well-being. Pleased to welcome Chakrapani Desika, who heads Modern Workplace Specialist Group at Microsoft. Chakri, welcome to TGIF.
Hi Sandeep, thanks so much. Very nice talking to you.
Wonderful. Chakri, you lead the Modern Workplace initiative at Microsoft. All of us understand that the current times, hybrid work is real, and it brings in good amount of flexibility for a lot of us, right? But transition into hybrid work comes with its own set of challenges. And one such challenge, which I'm sure all of us are facing today, is well-being, right? So in your perspective, how can technology help on this very topic of well-being?
Okay, so well-being where technology can support is across two critical elements, right? One is about self-awareness, and second is connecting with people, right? When it comes to self-awareness, we are very good at observing things around us, finding insights and meaning in all kinds of stuff we deal with our family, news about politics, sports, just about everything except for our own self, right? It's very difficult for us to observe and work at the same time. It's called the observer effect in physics. We need to be in the zone without being conscious when we are working, but we also need data points on how we are doing, right? So technology can be that observer. So you are just working, you're doing your meetings and your interactions, and Microsoft Graph is recording all your activity. It can then reason over it and give you insights on how you are doing in terms of how you are connecting with people, how you are doing your meetings, and all kinds of insights, right? This is not privacy driven, which means all these observations are only available to me and not to anyone else. But I can take anonymized and aggregated observations to give insights about a team and an organization as well. Now, the second is about connecting with people, right? We are all social people, right? So our well-being doesn't exist in isolation, right? It is a relative function of our social interactions and equations with people, not just people in our close circle, but also the broader set of people in our worldviews, right? But the pandemic has really put a lot of severe restrictions during these recent times. So all those chance encounters which keep our social engagement alive is replaced by planned meetings and planned interactions alone, right? Now, technology can again remove these constraints of the physical world and create a rich, interconnected, and very vibrant social platform in digital space. Now, we all use it in our personal lives. We use it. We can bring the same thing into our work life as well, right? With Viva Connections, we are creating a similar platform for organizations and people at scale to come together and bond. Right? It's powered by SharePoint and Yammer, which people are already familiar. But in a digital only social world, these technologies become critical infrastructure for future digital organizations to be built on. Right? You can think of it like a digital twin for organizations. So those are the two elements, right, for where technology can really play a big part in our well-being.
Great, Chakri. In fact, you brought in the digital twin construct. We can use the term digital me. I think that's so critical going forward, right? And you mentioned Viva, Chakri. Quick question to you on that, right? One of the capability which I heard recently was virtual commute. That is so much of a reality, right? We all look forward to when we're at office, getting back home.
Absolutely. It is part of the larger self-awareness, right? When we are in the zone, we need those intermittent nudges to break us, take us out of the work flow that we are in, and ensure that we are not overdoing, overspending time and things like that. So virtual commute is a way in which we can create those nudges for you. You can determine at what time you want to wind down. But what it also meant is that for a lot of people, that boundary was missing, right? When my work will stop and when my personal life starts, and it's all a big blur. So virtual commute is a way for us to create that zone in which you unwind.
So thanks so much for that. In fact, one last question from my end to you. I know we spoke about the need for well-being, each of us to probably stay in control of ourselves and probably self-awareness, right? So how do you address that for yourself and for your team? I know we have tools to do that, but would love to take a sneak peek into what you do as a leader at Microsoft in terms of well-being.
So on the two same aspects, right? Self-awareness and connecting with people. I start my day now looking at the Cortana daily digest that I get, right? I always find at least one action item that I might have otherwise missed, and it kind of keeps me honest, right? We also get a lot of now insights at an organizational team level, and we are using that to make changes to the schedules, like how much time I spend in a one-on-one or a team meeting, and keep those tweaks. And we kept on reducing the time till we found that no, we need a little bit more time. So we increased a little bit and got to that optimal level, which otherwise we would have just put a recurring calendar invite of a hour or an hour and a half and just left it there, right? So as we are getting more insights into how we are doing, it is helping us to become that much better. When it comes to connecting with people, we have now become experts in connecting digitally, right? We have in one of the get-togethers, we actually put up a digital canvas on whiteboard, and we asked people to come together and create art, and it turned out to be very, very beautiful. We do very highly competitive quizzes, very highly competitive Pictionaries in our team get-togethers. In fact, compared to how we used to do these get-together team dinners, where people will quickly get into their corners and have some parallel conversations, we are much more connected and interactive. So even I can foresee that even when all these restrictions are lifted, we will still have these digital fun parties for us to come together and bond, because there are elements that we can do much better there than in a normal face-to-face interaction.
Wonderful. That's a very interesting perspective. I think I can relate to that. Hope when we say hybrid work, that's a reality. That's a world we'll all will ease into going forward. For everyone listening today, happy learning. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe and take care of yourself. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Very nice talking.